Good afternoon, everyone.
Welcome to the D-Bark at Mohawk College. I'm your host, Justin O'Coin. We've got a brilliant basketball game for some OCAA action between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Niagara Knights. It's Seniors Day here at Mohawk. We're celebrating all the graduating students on the home team. And it's also the final game of the season for both these teams. Both teams, of course, knocked out of the playoff race. So they're both playing for pride. We'll see who gets this one tonight. Welcome back to the D-Bark here at And as we mentioned, the final home game of the season for the Mountaineers, final game of the regular season for both teams. On the screen, we got the starting lineup for the Niagara Knights. Both teams preparing to get on to the court for the game. It's going to be an interesting game, folks. It's the final home game for three of our graduates, Liana Hughes, Beth Minley, and Sam Pockernick. Sam, of course, one of the biggest team leader on our team. She had the most points in Mountaineers history as she gets set to get on the court for her final game of the season. And we are getting set to get started. The officials. Both teams lining up for tip-off. Pride is on the line for this game. And on our way, Beth Minley and Taryn Hutlink at tip-off. And now Niagara has first possession of the ball. They pass it back. She's going for a play, and a collision near the net will give position to the Mountaineers. This is Rachel Gonzin. To Grace Mahler. Back to Gonzin. Passes over for a shot, just hits the rim. Here's Kaysen McKinnon getting Niagara on the board first for this game. Gonzin across. They keep passing it around. They got 8 seconds on a shot clock. They gotta make a shot. Call's blown dead. And it'll be Niagara's ball. Kaysen McKinnon. This is Taryn Hutlink. Passing it. Going for a shot. Or a pass. And a traveling foul called against the Knights. It'll be Mohawk's ball. Back the other way is Grace Mahler. Mahler looking to make a play. Lauren Snyder with the shot. Hits off the rim and in. And we are tied at 2. Jessica Maliksi. They're passing it around, looking for a shot. 7 seconds left on the shot clock, and she gets that beautiful three-pointer in for a 5-2 lead for Niagara. Back the other way is Grace Mahler. She passes it to Lauren Snyder for the shot. And she's going to get it now back the other end of the court. There's a shot for the three, just missed. And a beautiful layout, couldn't finish it, but they have the ball again, looking for another shot. Call is blown dead. And 14 seconds being added to the shot clock. There's a foul against Niagara, or against Mohawk. Referees are discussing.
It says 13, but it's 14. It just doesn't. It's like 13 point whatever.
They've set it back to 14.
It'll show 14.
Substitutions being made. In comes Brooke Turner for the Mountaineers.
Again.
Niagara passing the ball around, looking to make a play. She's tangled up, goes for a shot, hits the rim. Reset again. And Mohawk will gain possession. So the referee has to go all the way behind the bleachers to get the ball. Be Rachel Gonzin. Grace Mahler with the ball, looking to make a play. She passes it up front for the layout for Sam Pockernick. Just came up short. And now Elizabeth DeBoer. Sam Pockernick brought it from court side to side of the court to make it a 1-point game. And another charging foul against Niagara. Gonzin will gain possession, will hand it to Grace Mahler. Mahler walking it in, looking for a pass. There's a shot by Beth Minielli. And plays blown dead. It'll be Niagara's ball. This will be Kaysen McKinnon looking for a pass. And back to McKinnon. McKinnon walking it in. She deeps. That was a beautiful play by Kaysen McKinnon. He's now 7-4 for the Knights. As Grace Mahler passing it around. Intercepted and back the other way is McKinnon. McKinnon looking for the shot. Just hits off the rim. Now pass up to Sam Pockernick. Beautiful layout by Pockernick. And it's a 1-point game again. Ball is intercepted. Battle for it. Niagara regains control. Beautiful layout. They get another chance at it. Foul called against Niagara. They'll get a free throw. Leanne DeCourt. We'll get her shot. She misses the first attempt. She'll get a second attempt here. And a second shot. Misses again. Now Mohawk regains possession. Grace Mahler looking for a pass. And a traveling penalty against the Mountaineers. Mackenzie Schroeder Oh, kept alive there. Beautifully. Pass up the pocket and intercepted. It's still 7-6 for Niagara. There's a shot there, hits the rim. Battle for it now. And is called. It'll be a 2 shot. This is Taryn Hutlink will get the shot.
Hey, go Irish. Irish. Fran in. Hayes is 13. Max 3.
Here's her first attempt, hits the rim. She'll get a second attempt here. Hutlink gets a second one in. And it's 8-6 now for Niagara. Here's Kayla Simmons. Back to Leanna Hughes for a shot. Just short. Now back the other way comes Francine Smith to McKinnon. And a shot for the 3. No good. The rebound is also no good. But 2 shots coming up for Taryn Hutlink. One of the taller ones on that team, 6'1". She had that one. She'll see she can get the second one. Hits the rim on that one, but it's grabbed again. She's got a wide open shot. And the third attempt is good for 2 points, 10-6 for Niagara. Kayla Simmons. Back to Pockernick. She's looking for a play. A shot there by Leanna Hughes to bring it back to within 2. 10-8 the score for Niagara. This is McKinnon using the Mountaineers as pylons, and back the other way. Pockernick 1v1 gets it. Beautiful layup by Pockernick to tie the game 10-10. And now Hutlink will get some more free throws here. Or, yes, she'll get free throws. They're up by 1, 11-10. She gets the first one. Here's attempt number 2, no good, but back the other way. It's Kayla Simmons for the Mountaineers. Walks it up, looking for a pass, a beautiful layup. Beautiful finish by Leanna Hughes. Tie the game up 12 even. Francine Smith to McKinnon. To court. They got 5 seconds to take a shot here. And a scramble up front, and it'll be Mohawk's possession. A little bit of a collision. Substitution being made. Here comes Jessica Malixi back onto the court. Now a pass back. Looking for the layup. Hit off the backboard and a battle for it. It'll be Niagara's possession. Or it'll be Mohawk's position. Passing it back to Hancock. Back to Hancock for the shot. Beth Minielli with the shot, but the rebound is good. And Mohawk has regained the lead, 14-12. Back the other way, Pockernick looking to make a play. Beautiful finish by Sam Pockernick. Single-handed effort. It is 16-12 for the Mountaineers. And call against the Mountaineers. Jessica Malixi with the first free throw. She gets that one in to bring Niagara up to 13 points. She'll get a second attempt here to bring it up to 14 to narrow the lead down to 2. And she gets it. 16-14 the score. Substitutions being made. Into the game comes Leanna Hughes. Grace Mahler with the ball. Passes it to Hughes. Looking for a beautiful layup and a beautiful finish by Leanna Hughes. Intercepted by Pockernick, but out of play. Valiant effort, but to no avail. It'll be Niagara's ball. Substitution being made. Out comes Francine Smith. In comes Kazan McKinnon. Hutlink looking for a pass to Malixi. Malixi with the ball again, looking for a pass. She passes it to DeCourt, to McKinnon. DeCourt with the shot. Couldn't find the net on that one. It'll be Mohawk's possession. Substitutions being made for Niagara. In comes back on the court Beth DeBauer. This is Grace Mahler with the ball. She passes it up to Hughes. Looking for a play. It's regained. They're looking for a shot. Just hit around the rim on that one. And it remains 18-14. Intercepted there by Mahler. She's looking for a play. Passes it to Pockernick. And foul. Sam Pockernick will get 2 shots here to extend the lead. She gets the first one in. Nothing but net on that one. Make it 19-14. We'll see if she can make it 20. Flawless on that one as well. 20-14 with 55 seconds left in this first quarter. And Grace Mahler will take a breather as Niagara takes it to the other end of the court. They pass it around. A beautiful shot. Hit all around the rim and out of bounds. Off a Niagara player. It will be Mohawk's ball. .40 seconds left in this first quarter. Gonzin to Mahler. Couldn't finish on that one. Back the other way. DeBauer somehow kept alive, but it's Mohawk's ball now. Back the other way, looking for Pockernick. It went off a Niagara player, and it will be Mohawk's ball. Gonzin looking for a pass. A shot from the 3. I believe her toes were on the three-pointer. And guns in with a beautiful layout. Make it 22-14. We're in the 10 seconds left to go. She's got to shoot. And Mohawk leading 22-14 after this first quarter. Niagara had a good start, but Mohawk has seems to have taken over this game. A little bit of history for the Mohawk-Niagara rivalry. Mohawk managed to beat Niagara 68-55 earlier in the season back in November. Mohawk beat Niagara 65-49 in November of 2018, but lost 59-85 in January 2019. They've gone back and forth. Mohawk is at an advantage a little bit. And in this season, Mohawk slightly better than Niagara. Tied for 11 in the standings. Niagara in 15th. Both teams looking, the head coaches trying to hype up the players. Christopher Rayo from the Knights, head coach. Nicholas Caron, head coach of the Mountaineers. Now the Mountaineers are getting ready to get back on the field. Meanwhile, Niagara is still talking with their head coach, Chris Rayo. The first half of this quarter was dominated by Niagara. However, Mohawk finding their game in the second half of the quarter, taking a 22-14 lead. As the buzzers just sounded, we are awaiting Niagara to get back onto the court. The official signaling for the start of this second half, or second quarter. Niagara will get first possession for the quarter. And we are underway. Kaysen McKinnon with the ball, passes it to court. A beautiful three-pointer by Beth DeBauer. Here's Gonzin for Grace Mahler for the three. Nothing on but net on that one. 25-17. Another three-pointer attempt there by Schnorter. Pockernick with the ball. She is tackled in midair. Mohawk it'll be, they're lining up. Lauren Snyder looking for her options, passes to Pockernick, to Mahler. Back for the three-pointer, beautiful three-pointer by Liana Hughes. 28-17, an 11-point lead for the Mountaineers. Beautiful setup there to no avail, and a second attempt goes in by Leanne DeCourt. Now a three-pointer to no avail by Lauren Snyder. Kaysen Simmons looking for a pass. She finds Malixi. Pass for the three. Hit around the rim, but she couldn't get that one in. Now this is Gonzin. Passes it to Mahler. Mahler walking around looking for a pass. Back to Gonzin. Back for it. Back to Pakarnik. To Gonzin for the 3. Grabbed again by Mahler. Snyder for the 3, no good. Niagara will take it back. Pass intercepted. Sam Pakarnik will grab the ball at the other end of the court. Passes to Mahler. Back to Gonzin for a shot. Hits off the rim. Now McKinnon will grab the ball for Niagara. McKinnon. Looking for a play. She grabs it back. She's got 7 seconds to shoot. Pass back for the 3. A beautiful 3-pointer by Mackenzie Schroeder. And a timeout called. Well, as we mentioned before earlier at the start of the program, neither team will be making the playoffs. Mohawk tied for 11th overall with 12 points. They can still end their season with a win for pride as well. Mohawk trying to end their season with a win after losing their last game. Niagara, for their part, they're 15th in the league with just 8 points. But they have momentum with a 3-game win streak. They'll try and end the season with a 4-game win streak. Again, both teams playing for pride at this point. Neither team making it to the championship. The buzzer goes off. The officials calling for both teams to get back onto the court. It'll be Mohawk's ball. Here's Grace Mahler with the ball for the Mountaineers. Passes it to Lauren Snyder. Back over for the shot. Beth Minielli couldn't finish that one. Now back the other way comes Malixi. Now Malexi with the shot. Just hits off the rim. Now Sam Pakarnik will pass it to Grace Mahler. Mahler passes it to Gonzin. Look for a shot. Mahler with the ball again. Passes it to Pakarnik. Pakarnik will walk up for the layup. Hits off the board and the rim. And it'll be Mohawk's ball. Gonzin will take possession. We'll look for a pass. Back to Grace Mahler. Over to Pakarnik. Back to Mahler. To Gonzin now for the 3. Air ball on that one. Now Mackenzie Schroeder. They couldn't find a good play on that one. It'll be Mohawk's ball again. Here's Grace Mahler. Over to Snyder. Back to Minielli for the 3. Beautiful 3-pointer there by Beth Minielli to make it 31-22 for the Mountaineers. Niagara bring the ball back the other way. This is McKinnon looking for a layup, and a beautiful one at that to make it 24 points for Niagara. Now Snyder to Minielli for the, wasn't a 3-pointer, but they get that rebound to make it 33-24. Now back the other way. Beautiful layup by Hutlink, but to no avail. Pockernick to Snyder to Mahler. Back over to Pockernick. She passes it to Gonzin. They've got 8 seconds to shoot. She does, and she gets that one in. The referee rules it as a 2-pointer. 35-24 to score. Now McKinnon looking to make a play. And Pockernick intercepts it. Gonzin for the breakaway. And to no avail. And a timeout being called for Niagara. A tight game so far. Mohawk with an 11-point lead, but Niagara putting in the effort. It's not making it easy for the Mountaineers. And Niagara will go back to the drawing board. Try and get back into this game. Here's some highlights. Grace Mahler and Sam Pockernick. They're a great connection. That was a beautiful 3-pointer by Hutlink. It's a very good game so far. The final game of the season for both teams. There's the buzzer for both teams to get back onto the court. We'll see who can win this game for pride. It'll be Niagara's ball, it is a free throw for Gonzin. There's the first one. She gets that one in. 36-24. We'll see if she can make it 37. Oh, just off the rim. So it remains 36-24. 12-point lead for the Mountaineers. Schnorder was looking for the play, but it is a foul against Niagara. Possession goes to the Mountaineers. Gonzin will take it. We'll hand it to Grace Mahler. Over to Snyder. Great shot there. Beautiful shot by Liana Hughes. 38-24, the score. McKinnon to Hutlink. And a 2 shots foul against Mohawk. And Taryn Hutlink will get a couple of free throws here to try and narrow the lead. She misses the first attempt. She'll get a second one. And she misses the second one as well. Gonzin to Mahler. Looking for Pockernick. She just grabs it and gets it as well. And Pockernick will get a free shot as well to try and make it 3.
She's got 3, coach?
40-24 to score. Oh, just hits the rim on that one. Now Niagara back the other way. Now a scramble for the front of the court. It'll be Niagara's possession. Francine Smith will look for a pass, but it's intercepted by Grace Mahler, and she goes up the court. Beautiful layout. 42-24. Here's Malixi to McKinnon. McKinnon looking for a play. She's got 10 seconds for a shot. There's a three-pointer, a beautiful one by Francine Smith to make this a 42-27 game. Mohawk passing it around. Mahler with the shot and a flawless three-pointer. Nothing but net on that one. McKinnon passing it back. And a shot there by Francine Smith. Couldn't finish it. Now back the other way. Mahler just short on that one. And again, Niagara bringing it back. But they can't seem to get anything in now. Pass back. They got 5 seconds for a shot. And now Rachel Gonzin passes it forward. Pockernick with the ball looking for a pass. Passes it back forward to three. Off the rim. Rebound. To no avail. This is Malixi. Jessica Malixi passes it to Francine Smith. Back to Malixi. Malixi looking to walk around. They pass it back and forth. A shot. Grabbed again. And another foul against the Mountaineers. Substitutions will be made for Niagara. Taryn Hutlink will get some free throws after a timeout called. It was a tight game moments ago, but Mohawk seems to have gained a 18-point lead over Niagara. And Niagara not getting anything in their favor. They're getting free throws, but they're not capitalizing on them. As for Mohawk, they seem to be capitalizing on every opening they get, thus resulting in an 18-point lead with a minute 21 left in this second quarter. And the buzzer goes off. The officials looking to get both teams back onto the court for the two free throws coming up for Niagara. Both teams getting lined up. Here's Taryn Hutlin gets the first one in. Brings Niagara up to 28 points. See if she can get to 29. She gets that one in as well. One of the taller players on the team, Taryn Hutlink. And now Kayla Simmons walks it in. Mohawk giving their starting lineup a little bit of a breather. They got the bench lineup on. Now back to McKinnon over Lisa Lowy. Now Kayla Simmons for the Mountaineers. Pass it over to Kristen Hancock. And a beautiful finish there by Brooke Turner to make it 47-49. Regain an 18-point lead. We're in the final 20 seconds of this second quarter. Beautiful three-shot attempt to no avail. And Kayla Simmons with just 10 seconds left in the quarter. She'll have to act quick. Looking for a pass. Liana Hughes. And with 2.1 seconds left on the clock, she'll get 2 shots. Here's Liana Hughes. Gets that one in. She'll get a second one here as well. And gets that one in as well. Hit the rim a few times. And she ran out of time on that one. A dominant second quarter by the Mountaineers to take a 20-point lead in the second quarter. Mohawk being relentless. Well, as we mentioned earlier, this is the Seniors Appreciation Day for the graduating players for the Mohawk Mountaineers. We have 3 graduating players on the team. Number 14, Liana Hughes. She's having a wonderful game. Beth Minnerly playing in her final game as well. And one of the team leaders, Sam Pokernick. What a season she's had playing her final game. She gained most points in Mountaineers history this season. She making Mohawk Mountaineers history. And again, as we mentioned, those are the 3 seniors graduating this season, playing their final game in the Mohawk Mountaineers jerseys. We're very proud of them. Putting it all out there one final time on the court. And they seem to be dominating this game 49-29. 20-point lead. Here are your second quarter highlights coming up in a moment, as we have a shot of some family members of the Mountaineers. And this is exactly why Mohawk has the lead. Easy breakaways for Grace Mahler throughout this game so far. Mohawk dominating this second quarter, 49-29. A lot of turnovers by Niagara, constantly turning over the ball, especially in the second quarter. As we wait. Welcome back to the D-Bark at Mohawk College. This is some OCAA women's basketball between the Mountaineers and Knights. Mohawk versus Niagara. Grace Mahler will start off with the ball. Mahler looking for a pass, a three-point attempt. To no avail. Back the other way comes Maliksi. Maliksi again with the ball, looking for a pass. Now a traveling penalty against Leanne DeCourt. The Mohawks' possession. If you're just joining us, it's a 49-29 lead after a dominating second quarter by the Mountaineers. Good attempt there, but just short. Maliksi. They pass around. Here's McKinnon with the ball again. Off her foot and out of play. Mohawk will regain possession. It was a dominating second half. Or first half, excuse me, by Mohawk. They had at least five turnovers against Niagara. And they took full advantage of that. One of the many factors that helped them gain a 20-point lead heading into the third quarter. And another turnover there. And now it's a foul against Niagara. Mohawk regains possession. Here's Grace Mahler. To Liana Hughes, intercepted. Now the Knights will take it the other way. This is Francine Smith. Looking for a pass, intercepted. Good individual effort. Pass to Grace Mahler, but they couldn't control it. Now Niagara with the ball again. And a collision there in the crease. Lauren Snyder being run over there. And inbound. Looking for the rebound. Couldn't find that one. Now Grace Mahler with the ball again. Passes to Lauren Snyder. Minnie Ellie with the three-pointer, no avail. And here's Maliksi. Over to McKinnon. Smith. Back with the ball again. They've got 5 seconds for a shot, but it's intercepted by Grace Mahler, and she goes back the other way. Beautiful setup there by Grace Mahler to make it 51-49, the largest lead in this game. 51-29. Oh, ball bouncing right in front of the tables here. Grace Mahler with many steals in this game. The shot there hits the rim. Substitutions being made. Kayla Simmons will come back into the game in exchange for Sam Pockernick. We'll take a breather. Simmons to Rachel Gonzin. They pass it around back to Simmons. It was intercepted, but it went off of Kaysen McKinnon. That'll be Mohawk's ball again. Kayla Simmons passing it to Lauren Snyder to Gonzin. Back to Leona Hughes to Simmons. Looking for a pass to Hughes. Couldn't get the three-pointer there. Now back the other way. Beautiful attempt by Maliksi. Now Simmons off the rim, but couldn't find the net. And we'll get some free throws for Kayla Simmons, number 13. Despite her short height, 5'4", she does not let her height define her skills on the court. Kayla Simmons missed the first shot. She'll get a second attempt here. She gets a second one in. Make it 52-29. And Lisa Lowy will come back into the game for Niagara as they come back the other way and get another one in to make it 52-31. Here's Kayla Simmons for the Mountaineers to Gonzin. Back in front, kept alive, but passed it right into McKinnon. A scramble for it now. Maliksi. That was Lauren Snyder, ran right into our table in front of us. But Mohawk with another 2 points to make it 54-31. And a foul against the Niagara Knights. So Lauren Snyder will grab the ball. And now Gonzin looking for a play, passes it to Brooke Turner. They're looking for a play, they couldn't find it. Oh. Jessica Maliksi was double teamed on that play. And they'll gain possession of the ball. Here's Kaysen McKinnon. Niagara passing the ball around. And with the final second on the shot clock, they couldn't get that one. Now Mohawk with the ball again. That was Brooke Turner looking for the layup, but to no avail. Scramble for it now. Now Maliksi for Niagara will take the ball again. A beautiful three-pointer by Lisa Lowy. It's 54-34 now, the score for the Mountaineers. It's Kayla Simmons. It's intercepted in a breakaway of sorts, but interfered with And she'll get a couple of throws here. Taryn Hutlink. Here's her first attempt. Just on the outside rim. Attempt number 2. This one's good for 54 to 34 for the Mountaineers. Pockernick passing it back. Grace Mahler with the ball. Looking for a play to Gonzin. And a rebound, a scramble for it now. And Niagara grabs it and bring it back the other way. Passing it back. Maliksi. Looking for the throw. Not enough power on that one. And substitution being made. Out comes Stanika Gilbert. In comes Samantha Bapti. Now Grace Mahler will walk it up, looking for a play. A beautiful deke. Beautiful layout to no avail by Mohawk. And a couple more shot attempt free throws for Taryn Hucklin. Hutlink missing the first attempt. Gets the second one in. And it is 54-35. Now Mohawk will take the ball. Now Grace Mahler will walk it into the other side. Mahler walking in for a layout. And it's grabbed by Maliksi, but out of play. It'll be Mohawk's ball. Gonzin will take it for the Mountaineers. Looking for the pass to Pockernick. Put a little too much force on that one for the layup. Hutlink. Shot there, missed. Now Sam Pockernick will pass it to Kayla Simmons. Simmons to Grace Mahler for the 3. Off the rim, grabbed by Pockernick, and she gets that one in as well. Sam Pockernick once again having herself a game. Now Niagara looking to respond. They've got 7 seconds, intercepted but out of play. Subs being made for the Mountaineers. Pockernick will take a breather in exchange for Beth Minnelly and Kristen Hancock. Kayla Simmons to Minnelly. Back to Grace Mahler. Simmons bounces on the rim, couldn't find a 3 on that one. Back the other way comes the Knights. She couldn't finish the layup, but she'll get some free throws on the foul. Taryn Hutlink misses the first throw. See if she can get the second one. Misses the second one. And now back the other way, Grace Mahler to Gonzin. Mahler to Hancock. Minielli. Back over to Gonzin. Off of Gonzin. They've only got 1 sec. They got to get the shot. Beautiful three-pointer to beat the shot clock. Liana Hughes grabbing the 59-35 lead for the Mountaineers. We are in the final minute of this third quarter. Beautiful layout by Taryn Hutlink. 59-37. We're in the last 43 seconds. A beautiful three-pointer by Liana Hughes with back-to-back three-pointers. And Mohawk continues to dominate this game at both ends of the court. With just 28 seconds left in the quarter. This is Gonzin. Rachel Gonzin to Mahler to Hancock. Back over to Minielli to Gonzin. Liana Hughes for the three. Buzzer beater! Mamma mia, what a shot! The crowd goes wild on that one. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. 3 unanswered three-pointers from Liana Hughes. Liana Hughes, one of the leading pointers in this game, as we just saw. 3 straight three-pointers from Liana Hughes. And another dominating quarter from the Mountaineers, 65-37. Almost a 30-point lead here. 28-point. Beautiful three-pointer. That was the first one. Here's the second one. A beautiful one on that one. And to beat the buzzer. And she's feeling it tonight. And Mohawk, as they have since the beginning of the second quarter, dominating this game 65-37. Of course, Liana Hughes, one of the graduating students, playing in her final game, and she's going out with a bang. As we get back into the action of this fourth and final quarter of this game. Gonzin looking for the layup, and a beautiful play there. A 67-37 lead, a 30-point lead, cut down to 28 point lead. And a shot there by Liana Hughes. No avail.
Dini, go 3. Give it to Matt. Zone. 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 Stay back. Middle Leanne.
Intercepted there. Now Rachel Gonzin all alone. And that's an easy layup. An easy 2 points there for Gonzin. 69-39 to regain the 30-point lead. Intercepted again. That has been Niagara's weakness all game long. Constantly turning over the ball. And because of it, they're down by 30. It has been disastrous for Niagara with the turnovers. But they have the ball here. Try and play for pride in this fourth quarter. Now Grace Mahler with the ball for the Mountaineers. Passes it forward. Back over to Grace Mahler to Gonzin. Over to Minielli. Liana Hughes to Mahler. Nice shot there by Grace Mahler. 71-39. A dominating lead here. And Niagara getting back onto the score sheet for this quarter. 71-41. Beautiful play there. Couldn't finish it. And a foul called. The ball going the other way. Niagara will gain possession as substitutions being made for Mohawk. Kayla Simmons, Sam Pockernick, Lauren Snyder, all coming back into the game, as well as Brooke Turner. Beautiful play there. It's 73-41 for the Mountaineers. Malexi with a beautiful shot, couldn't find the net on that one. And Kayla Simmons to Hancock, over to Pockernick. And a beautiful attempt there to grab. Sam Pockernick knocked down on that play. The Grads are putting it all out there for the final game this season, as Mohawk will gain possession of the ball. To Hancock, over to Simmons. And intercepted. And we'll get 2 free throws here for Brooke Turner. But beforehand, substitutions being made. Here's Lisa Lowy back onto the court for Niagara. A shot attempt. Misses the first one. She'll get a second one here. Brooke Turner looking to extend the lead. Scramble for it. Down goes Simmons. And now Malixi with the ball for the Knights. They pass the ball around. They got 10 seconds left. Scramble for it. Oh! She got a forearm. Francine Smith caught a forearm right into her face. And she'll be able to grab the ball in possession for Niagara. Looking for Malixi. Beautiful play by Malixi there to make it 73-41. Now Jessica Malixi will get a free throw here as well. And the officials discussing with the timekeepers. And a substitution will be made. Gonzin will come in for Lauren Snyder. First throw, good. Now 73-43 the score. A dominating lead here with just under 6 minutes to go. Pockernick passing it back to Brooke Turner. And a scramble for it, jump ball. It'll be Niagara's ball. Now Malixi for the Knights, passing it. Intercepted and down the other way. Kayla Simmons looking for the layup. Grabbed again by Pockernick. She couldn't get that one. And now Sam Pockernick will get some free throws here. The Oakville native playing in her final game as a Mohawk Mountaineer. Gets her first throw here. And Pockernick will get a second shot here. 2 for 2 on that to make it 75-44. Now a long pass for Niagara. And it'll be Mohawk's ball. Gonzin will give it to Simmons, back to Gonzin. Now passing it around, and Pockernick was looking for Brooke Turner. Brooke Turner did not read that pass, and it went out of play. Now here's Malixi for Niagara. And it's out of bounds. Substitutions being made for Niagara. Taryn Hucklink will come back into the game for Niagara. Pass back to Kristen Hancock. And plays blown dead, a foul against Kayla Simmons. It'll be Niagara's ball. They'll get some free throws here. Francine Smith will get some free throws here. She gets that first one in. We'll see if she can get the second one. And she does. Score is 75-46. Now Hancock will walk it in. Hits the rim on it, but it is rebounded. Still no good. Call's blown. And another foul against Mohawk. Subs being made. Back in comes Liana Hughes. Now, Samantha Bapti hit that free throw. Gets the first one in. Here's attempt number 2. She goes 2 for 2 on that one. 75-48 the score. Over to Pockernick, a beautiful layout. Another point for Pockernick. Maliksi with the ball. They're passing it around. Looking for a pass out of bound. It will be Niagara's ball with 9 seconds on the shot clock. 4:03 to go in this fourth quarter. And a three-pointer just short. But it's grabbed again. But this time Pockernick will grab it back the other way. Sam Pockernick passing it to Grace Mahler. Mahler looking for a play. Passes it to Kristen Hancock. Over to Grace Mahler. Mahler walking it in. Passes back to Sam Pockernick for the 3. Just off the rim. Rebound. And Grace Mahler. Third time was the charm on that one. To make it 79-48. We're looking at a 31-point gap between these two teams. I think that a 28-point gap now. As that was a beautiful three-pointer there. Pockernick to Hancock. To Gunzin. Over to Grace Mahler. Beautiful shot there by Grace Mahler. Now back the other way comes Niagara. Looking for a 3. Beautiful three-pointer by Francine Smith. This is Grace Mahler for Mohawk to Pockernick. Across to Gunzin. Walks it in. Hits off the rim. And Maliksi will grab the ball for Niagara. Beautiful three-pointer there by Francine Smith. And Mohawk calling a timeout. And Sam Pockernick, one of the graduating students, playing her final game in a Mohawk Mountaineers jersey. She's had quite the season. She's number 3 for the Mountaineers, standing at 5'7". She's in her 4th and final athletic year. From Oakville, she has 374 points, 62 rebounds, and 28 assists this season. And she alongside Beth Minnelly and Liana Hughes playing their final game, putting on a clinic for their final game in a Mountaineers jersey. And they're not disappointing, helping lead the way for the Mountaineers' 81-57 lead with just 2:08 to go in this fourth quarter.
Almost at 2 minutes, guys. Excellent job, by the way.
Kayla Simmons with the ball for the Mountaineers. Passes it forward to Beth Minielli. Lauren Snyder with the ball, looking for a play to Simmons. Simmons walking it up for the layout, and a beautiful play there by Kayla Simmons to make it 83-57. We're less than 2 minutes to go left in this fourth quarter. Niagara passing it around. Beautiful shot, but to no avail. Beautiful attempt there by Gilbert. Liana Hughes with the three-pointer, as she has been doing all game. Of course, we saw it the last moments of the third quarter, or the second half. Or no, it was the third quarter. Liana Hughes made 3 straight three-pointers to end the quarter. And she had another beautiful one there. And she's called for a foul there. Now, with 1:06 left in this game. Gilbert, this is the first shot. Should get a second attempt here. And again off the rim. And we're in the final minute of this game. A dominating performance for the Mohawk Mountaineers, leading 86-57. Now back the other way come the Mountaineers. Liana Hughes to Simmons. Beautiful layout by Beth Minielli. We're in the last 24 seconds now. Looking for a shot, a beautiful three-pointer there by Samantha Bapti. Final 10 seconds in this game, final moments of this season. And the Mohawk Mountaineers end the season on a high note with a dominant performance, 88-59. And there could be no better way to end the basketball career for Liana Hughes, Beth Minley, and in a moment, an interview with one of the graduates, Sam Pockernick.
Hi, so we're with Sam Pockernick right now, and so tell me, how was that game for you in your last final game for the Mountaineers?
How was it? Sorry, am I allowed to swear?
No.
Okay,
It's
I'm
alright.
sorry. It was surreal. Honestly, I can't believe it. I'm maybe coming back though, so I don't know, but
We heard it here
I'm a little
first.
bit emotional, a little bit.
So how was the season in general?
We have a young team, so it was a bit of a struggle, but the end we've come together, and I think next year they're gonna kill it for sure.
And one last question: if you had one season highlight, what would it be?
Like, just
From
like
everything.
me,
Yeah,
like
you,
me.
you personally, yeah.
Scoring 42 points last year, I'd say. Yeah.
Thank you very much for this interview. Awesome.
Thank you.
Congrats. And that was Sam Pockernick, and we had a good Mohawk Mountaineers win today. We're going to throw it back to the studio, or to the interview.
Welcome back to the D-Bark here at Mohawk College. Welcome back to D-Bark at Mohawk College. Ball between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Niagara Knights. Mohawk is looking to gain momentum heading into the playoffs, while the Knights are playing for pride. It should be a good one. This is the final game of the regular season for both teams. This is Seniors Day for the Mountaineers as we celebrate the careers of the graduating students, including Jordan Martin and John Dulmage. And of course, Jordan Martin, the all-time assist leader in Mohawk history. Again, teams getting in their final warm-ups. Here's a Mohawk starting lineup. Jordan Martin, Daniel Graham, Sheldon Arsenault, Ahmed Spianti, Ramel Kalura, Milos, and as well Kujo Masuka, one of the leaders of this team. And here's the Niagara Knights starting lineup, as you see on your screen, as both teams are heading to the bench to get set for this final game of the season between both teams, final season game for both teams. Of course, Mohawk is tied for 6th overall, 4th in Western Conference, looking to gain momentum into the playoffs. Niagara, they're in the bottom of the league, 16th place with 14 points. They won't be at the championship, but they're playing for pride. And on the court comes Jordan Martin for his final game as a Mohawk Mountaineer. We had the women's game earlier today. The women dominated their game against Niagara. We'll see if the men can do the same tonight or this afternoon. We have a packed house tonight for the final game of the season before Mohawk heads to the championship tournament in March. Both teams getting onto the court. We're getting set to get things started for this game. We're getting the thumbs up. And here's the tip-off. We are underway. Niagara with first possession of the ball. 4-3. Just short on that one. Barely kept alive. Nope. The referees are calling it out of bounds. Here's Daniel Graham to Kujo Masuka. Back to Graham. To Kalura. Back to Jordan Martin. Now back the other way. Come Niagara. Intercepted by Kujo Masuka. And Masuka with the ball again. 4-3. Just short was Daniel Graham. Now this is Laquan Hilton. They're passing it around. passing it around. Beautiful shot to no avail. Back the other way. Beautiful layup by Ricky Morrison. Puts Mohawk up 2-0. This is Kenan Larmond. Now back the other way. This is Ramel Kalora for Ricky Morrison, and a beautiful shot there, 4-0 early in this first quarter. Hilton with a shot to no avail. Jordan Martin to Kalora. Back to Graham. Ricky Morrison. Back to Kalora for the 3. Off the rim. Back the other way comes Kenan Lamar. Niagara looking for a play, but it's grabbed by Daniel Graham to Ricky Morrison. He couldn't get the shot. Jordan Martin looking for a shot, passes it back to Kujo Masuka, couldn't get it. And now, Daniel Locoli. Raheem Brandy. They've got 8 seconds for a shot, and a beautiful one at that. Daniel Lakoti. Now Kalora from Martin to Morrison. Shot just short. And out of bounds. Possession will go to Niagara. Kenan Lamand. Larmond. They got to regain possession. They got 5 seconds for a shot. There's a shot off the rim. Grabbed again. 13 seconds added. Now 10. They got to be quick here. Beautiful shot. Flawless three-pointer there by Raheem Barty. That was a beautiful shot by Ramel Kalora. Couldn't find the net on that one. 5-4 for Niagara. Now they pass the ball around, looking for a proper play. He's got 6 seconds for a shot. It's out of bounds. Mohawk's ball. And they'll make some substitutions. Ricky Morrison and Daniel Graham will take a breather. Back onto the court for the first time this game is John Dulmage and Stephen LeMay. LeMay's got the ball, walking it up. Couldn't get that one in, but he'll get 2 shots here. 6-4, Stephen LeMay with his first attempt gets that in clean. And we are and Mohawk regains the lead, 6-5. Back the other way, a collision up front. There'll be no good. It still remains a 6-5 lead for Mohawk as LeMay passes it to Ramel Kalora. Kalora to LeMay, to Kujo Masuka, to Dulmage for the 3. Beautiful three-pointer there. And now Niagara looking to respond. Larmond couldn't get the shot away. Back the other way. Kalora to Masuka. Back to Stephen LeMay. LeMay with the shot. Couldn't find it. Now back comes Niagara. Intercepted by Jordan Martin. And Martin will take the ball to the other end of the court. Passes to Kalora. Couldn't get the basket. And the ball will go back the other way. And substitutions will be made. On comes Reese Radobenko. LeMay to Dulmage, to Kalora, back to LeMay for the three. Just short. It's still 9-5 for the Mountaineers. There's a beautiful three-point attempt. And he couldn't find that one. Here's Romel Kalora. To LeMay, to Jordan Martin. Masuka. It looked like he lost it last minute, but it did not matter. He got it in anyways. 11-5 for the Mountaineers. And a beautiful response there by Radobenko. Masuko. To LeMay. Dulmage. And another beautiful shot. Swish. 13-7 to score. And Mohawk grabbing it back. Dulmage to Martin. Back to Dulmage. Couldn't bury that one. And now Laquan Hilton. Couldn't get it. Now Kuja Masuka back to Romel Kalora to Jordan Martin. Martin back with the ball again. Looks for Masuka. Air ball on that one. And he'll get a couple of free throws here. Timeout called for the Niagara Knights. Taking a look at the Mohawk-Niagara matchup. Niagara managed to beat Mohawk 77-55 earlier in the season back in November. Niagara also managed to beat Mohawk 105-90 last season in November of 2018, as well as a 100-1 and 90-93 win in January of 2019. So Niagara seems to always have Mohawk's number, and they're always a hard matchup for Mohawk. However, despite that, Mohawk overall this season, the better team. They're 6th overall. Niagara only in 16th. So you could say that, I suppose, the only team that Niagara can beat is Mohawk. However, that said, Mohawk has the 13-7 lead in this final game of the season, of the regular season for Mohawk. As Kuja Masuka gets his first of 2 attempts. He misses the first one. Here's attempt number 2. Misses again. And he couldn't grab it. And now Niagara will come back the other way. They're passing the ball around. It's intercepted by Masuka. Now Masuka walking it up. Intercepted, stolen by Hilton. But now Dulcich to LeMay. Kalora to Masuka, back to LeMay. LeMay walks it in, couldn't bury that one. Now, oh, pass or a shot intercepted by Mohawk. Beautiful defensive play there. And a beautiful layup, but couldn't finish that one. Now John Dolmage passes back to Kuja Masuka to LeMay. LeMay lost it. Now back the other way. Oh, collision. Seems to be okay. Mohawk will regain possession. Now Kalora to Daniel Graham to LeMay. Kalora looking for a pass, but he gave it right to the Niagara player. Jamal Wint missed a golden opportunity. And they take it again. Stefan Augustin. Now substitution is being made for Mohawk and Niagara. In the final minute of this first quarter, 13-7 for Mohawk. And a failed attempt there by Stefan Augustin. And a call against Mohawk will bring possession back the other way, with just 44 seconds left in the quarter. Radobenko. Raven. Beautiful play there by Stefan Augustin to make it 13-9. 15 seconds left to go in this quarter. Jordan Martin seems to be running down the clock, passes to LeMay. LeMay walks it in. Beautiful play by Stephen LeMay. Makes it 15-9. And going for one last shot. Couldn't get the buzzer beater. And after the first quarter, it is 15-9 for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Mohawk, of course, trying to get some momentum going heading into the championship tournament. Niagara playing for pride. So they're at the bottom of the league, 16th overall. They only got 14 points. So they're trying to regain some sort of pride to bring into next season. Valiant effort so far by Jordan Martin, Stephen LeMay, and Kuja Masuka. They've been good so far in this first quarter. It's a close game so far. Only a 6-point differential after the first quarter. Now both head coaches, Phil Mosley of the Niagara Knights, trying to get his team back into this game. Brian Jonker doing the same for his Mountaineers. Gary mentioned this is the Seniors Appreciation Day for the graduating students for our Mountaineers. in particular, we're celebrating John Dolmage, as well as Jordan Martin, who, as we all know, is the all-time assist leader in Mohawk history. Both playing their final game as Mohawk Mountaineers. And they will start this quarter with the ball. And the Jordan Martin, Daniel Graham connection. Back again. Barely kept in there. Now, good attempt there by Niagara to get back into the game, but to no avail. Daniel Graham with a beautiful three-pointer. Doesn't get much better than that one. 18-9 for the Mountaineers now. This is Hilton. Faked the shot as they pass around again. Barty, a beautiful shot there. Makes it 18-12 for Mohawk. Graham to LeMay. Ricky Morrison to Jordan Martin for the three-pointer. Hits off the rim. And now Reese Radobenko pass it forward to no avail. Ricky Morrison to LeMay to Jordan Martin. Beautiful layup. And it's now 20-12. Looking for a play. That was almost a traveling. No call on the play. And third time's a charm for Kenan Larmond. Daniel Graham barely keeping that in. And he went in for the play. Let's see what the officials say. That'll be Mohawk's ball off the foul. Substitutions being made. Back comes Kujo Masuka and Ramel Kalora. Stephen LeMay and John Dolmage will take a breather. Now Masuka passes it to Jordan Martin. Back to Masuka. Masuka looking to deke to Ricky Morrison, and a beautiful play by the Mountaineers, 22-14. Air ball grabbed. Ricky Morrison, oh, he had the dunk. He couldn't execute the dunk. Now pass up. Jordan Martin to Masuka, who walks it up. Back to the three. Kalora with the three, couldn't finish it. But it's grabbed by Masuka, rolling onto the rim. And it's grabbed by Daniel Lacoli. And is a double dribble, I believe. Regardless, it is Mohawk's ball. This is Daniel Graham looking at his options. Martin walking it up, looking for the layup. Couldn't bury it. Hilton. Back over to Hilton for the three. Just off the rim in the backboard. And now Daniel Graham to Jordan Martin. The dynamic duo back together again. Ricky Morrison. And Ricky Morrison will get a couple of free throws here. He's 6'2" Hamilton native. He got that first one. Going for 2 for 2, just short. So the score is 23-14 for the Mountaineers. Beautiful layup there by Niagara. Back the other way. Ricky Morrison to Graham. Beautiful three-pointer by Daniel Graham. Ooh, Daniel Graham came running right in front of my table here. 26-16 to score now. Masuka looking for Ricky Morrison for the three. Scramble for it. And it's grabbed by Niagara. Here's Hilton with it. He passes it for the three. Bounce off, tipped. On the rebound. That was Raheem Barty. Making it 26-18 now. Now here's Daniel Graham. Passes to his partner in crime in Jordan Martin to Ricky Morrison. Corolla, beautiful layout by Romel Calora. And it's 28-18, a 10-point lead now for the Mountaineers. Beautiful layout there by Stefan Augustin, and he'll get a free throw here as well. Misses the first. That was the only attempt he missed a shot. So 28-20 now to score. Jordan Martin makes it 30-20 to regain the 10-point lead for the Mountaineers. Nice attempt there for the three-pointer. But Daniel Graham grabs it for Mohawk, passes it to Kujo Masuka, to Jordan Martin. Romel Calora grabs it, and a beautiful shot attempt by Jordan Martin, playing in his final regular season game. He's one of the graduates that we're honoring here for Seniors Day. Beautiful shot there by Graham, just hits off the rim. Now back to the other end of the court. Beautiful setup there from Augustin to Wendt. 30-22 the score now. Jordan Martin looking for the layout. Couldn't bury it. Now back the other way, beautiful play, couldn't finish it. Augustin. And he'll get a free throw here. He'll get two. Gets it on the first attempt. Bounced a few times on the rim. 30-23. Grabbed by Kuja Masuka to Stephen LeMay. To Daniel Graham. Graham looking for a play. Hands it to Ricky Morrison. Morrison walking it up. Beautiful layup by Ricky Morrison. It's 32-23 for the Mountaineers. Now, Hilton. Beautiful three-pointer by Jamal Wint. 32-26. Beautiful move there by Daniel Graham. And a call against Niagara will give possession to Mohawk. And a substitution made. In comes Kenan Larmond. And the Mohawk Mountaineers calling a timeout with 2:41 left in this quarter. Is 32-26. As we mentioned before, one of the unofficial captains of the Mohawk Mountaineers, Kujo Masuka, is wearing number 3 for Mohawk. He stands at 6'4". He's playing on guard. He's in his second athletic year. He is and some current season results, as we mentioned earlier, Mohawk is tied for 6th overall with 26 points. They're currently 4th in the Western Conference. Mohawk needs to win to be set for the championship if they win this match. Mohawk currently holds a 3-game win streak. They're looking to make it 4 today. Niagara with just 14 points for 16th overall. As we mentioned before, they won't be able to make championship, but they can still win for pride here. But if they're going to do so, they're down by 6. So still a close game, still anyone's game. Mohawk so far seems to be running the game. Grabbed off by LeMay. That'll be 2 free throws for Stephen LeMay. Just hits the rim on the first attempt. We'll see what he can do with his second attempt. Oh, just hit off the backboard. Now, Daniel Graham with the ball for LeMay. LeMay with the setup, hits the rim. Niagara will grab it again. Hilton, pass it up front. Rolls around the rim. They couldn't bury that one. Kuja Masuka will grab it for Mohawk. Masuka loses the ball, and it is out of bounds, off of Niagara. Sub being made, out comes Jamal Wint, in comes Daniel Locoli. Here's Ricky Morrison. It looked like he got jabbed in the jaw there. No call on the play. Laquan Hilton to Barty. Hilton. He's got 8 seconds to make a play. Pass it up front. They couldn't bury it. Picked off again by Hilton. LeMay was looking for the long pass. Now Hilton's got the ball again. And a traveling penalty against Niagara. Raheem Barty not happy with that call. Daniel Graham to Ricky Morrison to LeMay to Cujo. Masuka back over to Stephen LeMay. Good attempt there for the layup. And he'll get some free throws. He was unsuccessful in his first few throws. Let's see if he can get something here.
That's 3.
Now before he gets to the throws, we'll get some substitutions. LeMay in his first attempt misses. He had a little too much power. He hit the very back of the rim. See if we can get this one in. And again, he hits the rim. Free throws does not seem to be Stephen LeMay's strong point. As Niagara looking to shoot the ball. Beautiful layup by Kenan Larmond. 32-28, the score. Is a 4-point game. Beautiful play by Jordan Martin just off the rim, and the rebound is good by Cujo Masuka. And a timeout called by the Niagara Knights. They are down by 6. Here's some highlights. That was a beautiful layout by Ricky Morrison. Morrison has been phenomenal in this game. And that was a collision up front that did not count. Mohawk currently leading 34-28, but Niagara putting in the effort. This is a tight, close game between the two teams. Despite their regular season records, Niagara putting a valiant effort. So we're in for a close finish as we get set for the second. Or no, there's 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Beautiful three-shot attempt to no avail. Back the other way, Jordan Martin looking to make a play. Bounced multiple times, but it's tipped in by Stephen LeMay. Intercepted by Jordan Martin. He goes for the buzzer beater, but he was just a bit too high on that one. Jordan Martin coming so close to getting a buzzer-beating three-pointer. A good effort by both teams. A close game so far. Only 8 points separate these two teams in this game. After the first half of this game is 36-28. And while we mentioned earlier, it's Seniors Appreciation Day here at Mohawk. There you saw John Dolmage. being recognized by his fellow teammates and the crowd here as well. It's their final game as a Mohawk Mountaineers, a special moment here for both he and, as you see there, Jordan Martin. He's been one of the greater players since joining this team. He's an all-time assist leader in Mohawk history. He's had a hell of a career here with the Mountaineers. And both he and John Dulmage looking to go out with a bang. (36-28) after 2 quarters of play. Stick around. We'll be back with the second half in a moment. Welcome back to the D-Bark here at Mohawk College for some OCAA men's basketball between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Niagara Knights. If you're just joining us, beautiful set up by Jordan Martin. If you're just joining us, it's now 38-28 for the Mountaineers. Still anyone's game. But back the other way. Beautiful setup by Laquan Hilton. 38-30. Kalora looking for Daniel Graham. To Kalora. He just kept that on. He avoided the backcourt. But the other way, and a beautiful setup by Kenan Larmond. Daniel Graham to Ricky Morrison, over to Kuja Masuka, back to Morrison. Morrison the shot. Couldn't get that one. Beautiful layout, single hand effort by Laquan Hilton. 38-34. Kalora looking for a shot, a scramble for it. It was picked off by Niagara, but intercepted by Mohawk. And now out of bound. And Niagara head coach Phil Mosley upset on that play. Not happy with his player's performance on that play. Now it'll be Mohawk's ball. They will some discussions with the head coach and the officials. Jordan Martin to Daniel Graham. Graham looking to set up. Couldn't get it, but he will get some free throws. Daniel Graham with a chance to extend the lead to 6-point lead. Gets the first one. He's now 39-34. And he's 2 for 2 on the free throws. 40-34 for the Mountaineers. This is Kenan Lamar over for a beautiful three-pointer by Hilton. Back the other way, Ricky Morrison to Martin, back to Morrison, back over to Martin. Jordan Martin to Kuja Masuka. Back for Daniel Graham. Beautiful, flawless, nothing but net three-pointer on that one. 43-37. Oh, collision at center. Collision up front to Jordan Martin. Seems to be okay. Raheem Bardi will hand it over to Laquan Hilton. Over to Brady. The three-pointer. Beautiful shot by Daniel Lakoti. Now Daniel Graham will look to respond with his three-pointer of his own to no avail. Now Hilton has it again for the three. Off the rim. They pass it around. Beautiful move there. But again, they missed a three. And this time, Raheem Barty elects to just bank it in for 2 points. It's a 1-point game, 42-43. Ramel Calora with the shot, just missed. Hilton for Niagara. And Kuja Masuka will walk up with it, passes to Daniel Graham for the shot, and a beautiful three-pointer. 46-42 to regain the 4-point lead. But not for long, as Daniel Licoli brings it back to within one with that beautiful three-pointer. Jordan Martin looking for a play, just hits the rim on that. They pass it around. Augustin couldn't bury it. Now Masuka with the ball. Passes to Ricky Morrison. Morrison walks it back. Couldn't bury it. It remains a 1-point game. Maybe not for long. It's intercepted. It's blocked by Ramel Calora. And now Ricky Morrison hands it back to Ramel Calora. Calora with the three, air ball. And subs will be made for both teams. And the Mountaineers calling a timeout. Look now at Daniel Graham. Of course, he's number 4 for the Mountaineers. He stands at 5'10". He's playing on guard. This is his first athletic year. He is a Hamilton hometown boy. He has 327 points, 94 rebounds, and 47 assists. Of course, he and Jordan Martin, the ever so dynamic duo throughout the season. They were reunited this game, and they've played very well together, as they have all season. Mohawk with a 1-point lead over Niagara, 46-45, as it gets set to get back into the action. This is Radobenko to Hilton for the three, but to no avail. It's out of bounds. 4:41 left in this quarter. Daniel Graham passes to John Dulmage to LeMay. And play is called. Subs being made for Niagara. They start off with the ball. Radobenko passes it forward to Barty. To Hilton. Beautiful play. And Niagara grabs the lead, 47-46. We'll see if Mohawk can respond here. Dulmage for the three, just hits off the rim. Now back the other way, a 3-point attempt, a beautiful one by Laquan Hilton. Now Kuja Masuka looking to walk in and passes it back for LeMay. And a beautiful response by Mark Wiley. Now Cujo looking for the three. Nothing but net on that one. And Mohawk has regained the lead 52-50. Both coaches are intense. It'll be pass back to. Got 7 seconds, 6 now for the shot. It'll be a two shots now for Laquan Hilton. Hits the rim off the first attempt. See what he can do with his second attempt. And he gets it in. And it's a 1-point game again. It's a back and forth game. 52-51 for Mohawk. Mark Willie. And a foul against Niagara. It'll be Mohawk's ball.
Hey, look, direct entry, John. Hey, Raheem, gotta be front. Gotta be front.
Stephen LeMay will take the ball for the Mountaineers. Passes to Daniel Graham. Daniel Graham to John Dulmage. Back to Kuja Masuka. Masuka walks it in. Looks for the basket. He couldn't get it. Now back comes Niagara. There's 3-point attempt. And Niagara regains the lead 54-52. Now they pass it around. Daniel Graham to Stephen LeMay. Bumble for a battle for it now. It's grabbed by Niagara. And back the other way they come. A 3-point attempt. Just short. Daniel Graham. Up for Mark Wiley. Beautifully tipped in by John Dulmage to tie the game 54 apiece. This is Laquan Hilton. Pass it forward to Raheem Barty. To no avail. Daniel Graham walks in. Beautiful single-hand effort by Daniel Graham. It's 56-54 now. Mohawk regains the lead. Laquan Hilton passes it back for the three, and a beautiful one. And now Niagara with the 57-56 lead. It's a back and forth third quarter with 50 seconds left now in the third. Kuja Masuka looking for the three. Hits off the rim. It's grabbed by LeMay. And he's grabbed by Radobenko. Subs being made by Mohawk. And Niagara will make a change-up as well. Lacoli coming back into the game. Dulmage looking for a layup, passes it back to Ramel. Colora and Jordan Martin back to Colora for the three, just short. But he'll get the foul, and he'll get 2 free shots to try and tie the game and possibly regain the lead for Mohawk. We'll see what he can do. This is the first attempt.
Johnny, go hard. Reese.
Just under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Oh,
Press break. Press break, Raheem. Lux.
gets a third one. And that one ties the game 57 apiece with just 30 seconds to go now. Hilton, 4-3 off the rim. And a foul. Against Mohawk. 16.9 seconds to go in this quarter. Hilton looking for a play. He's got 10 seconds, or 6 seconds. Beautiful three-pointer. Ricky Morrison with a shot just short. And after 3 quarters of play, the first 2 quarters, Mohawk was leading after the first 2. However, Mohawk down by 3 after 3 quarters. It is 60-57 for the Niagara Knights. A close game here this afternoon. Here's some highlights from your third quarter. There's a beautiful three-pointer there. Again, as we mentioned, a back-and-forth game. Both teams showing off some beautiful three-pointers and some beautiful. There was a beautiful one by Kujo Masuka. That was another beautiful three-pointer. This time that was Niagara's Reese Radobenko. Now both coaches from both teams giving their teams a good talking. Brian Jonker trying to get his team back into the game. Phil Mosley trying to make sure that Niagara keeps their lead. And both teams getting ready to get back onto the court for the 4th and final quarter of this game and the final quarter of this regular season before Mohawk heads off to the playoffs. This is Jordan Martin. Looking for a play. He looks for Kujo Masuka, who couldn't bury it down the other way. Radobenko couldn't keep that alive.
It's all right. Hey, it's all right. Work 2. I know. Work 2, though. Work 2. Keep the ball in your hands. Work with 2.
Now Jordan Martin
We'll work, Raheem. Johnny,
will look for a play. Pass it to Ramel Calora. He goes for the shot. Intercepted by Jordan Martin. Passes to Ricky Morrison. Morrison for the shot, and it's good. Laquan Hilton passes it. Beautiful shot attempt there. And a beautiful three-pointer. 63-59. Now back the other way again. Hilton. And all of a sudden, Niagara has taken over this game. 65-59. Mohawk trying to get this game back under control. And again, they lose the ball to Hilton. And another point from Niagara forces Brian Jonker's hand to call another timeout for Mohawk. One of the players that we're looking at for Niagara, Laquan Hilton, he's number 1 for the Knights. He stands at 5'10". He's playing on guard. He's in his 5th athletic year, originally from Mississauga. He has 340 points, 106 rebounds, and 99 assists. He's one of the top point getters for this Niagara Knights team. And he continues to lead the way here today. Laquan Hilton. Both teams getting back onto the court. 67-59. All of a sudden for Niagara. Now, Ricky Morrison to Jordan Martin. They'll see. There was some technical difficulties with the clock. So they had to take another take at it. Nice shot by Stephen LeMay. Bounces off the rim, and it's grabbed again by Niagara. Here's Laquan Hilton. Passing it to Radobenko. Shot attempt. It's out of bounds. Now Jordan Martin will have the ball. Passes to Ramel Calora. Back to Jordan Martin. Martin looking to walk it in. Passes it back to Calora. To Ricky Morrison. Air ball. It'll be Mohawk's ball on the foul.
Protect inside. He's got to come over.
Protect home. Protect home.
Martin looking for a play. Passes to Kujo Masuka. And Kujo Masuka will get a couple of free throws here off the foul. Score is 67-59 for Niagara. See if Kujo can shorten that lead. Misses the first attempt. We'll see what he can do with his second attempt. There he goes. He gets the second attempt there. 1 for 2. 67-60 now for Niagara. Still anyone's ball game. They pass it forward. Grabbed again by Lacoli. And Hilton looking for another shot. Goes all around the rim but doesn't go in. Now back the other way comes Mohawk. Stephen LeMay with the beautiful shot. Hits the rim. And Laquan Hilton will grab it for Niagara again. Hilton for the three. Nothing but net on that one. Makes it 70-60 for Niagara. Mohawk has to figure something out quickly. That's a good way to start it, as Kuja Masuka makes it 62-70. Beautiful play by Raheem Brandy. 72-62. Niagara now with a 10-point lead. Now Jordan Martin.
Reese, finish everything. Crash the boards off of misses.
And it'll be a foul against Niagara, I believe. And Ricky Morrison will grab the ball for the Mountaineers. He passes it to LeMay, to Martin, to Masuka for the three, or just inside the three line. 72-64. Jordan Martin almost lost his balance there, but he managed to stay up. They got to act quickly, and they do. 74-64 for Niagara, with 5:13 left in this quarter.
Special. Gotta help, Reese.
Back the other way. Radobenko to Hilton. Beautiful play, beautiful execution there. 76-64 now for the Niagara Knights.
Press break. Press break. Raheem. Danny, press break. Come on, Raheem. No.
Niagara playing well against, I guess you could say, the only team that they've played well against, Mohawk, because they're 16th in the league, but have had Mohawk's number all season long and have it again today. And everything just seems to be going well for them. And another beautiful three-pointer. But 4:22 left in the quarter. Stephen LeMay getting some free throws. He gets the first one in. Gets Mohawk to 65 points. Couldn't get it to 66 on the second attempt. So the score is 79-65. 14-point lead for the Niagara Knights. Hilton. Looking for a play, and they get that one. But does not count. But I'll get 2 free shots here. Gets the first one. Raheem Brandy. Barty. Will he go 2 for 2? Couldn't connect on the second one. Regardless, has gained a 15-point lead, 80-65 for Niagara. And the team with the lead calls a timeout. Phil Mosley will look to keep his team going. And Brian Jonker is going to have to do something to get his team back into this game. They are down by 15 with only just over 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. They were playing very well. They had the lead for most of the first half of the game, but it appears as though Niagara has completely taken over. And they haven't looked back one bit. And as a result, they have an 80-65 lead, with Laquan Hilton leading the way, as it appears, throughout this game. Mohawk getting back on the court. See if they can mount a comeback. With 4:04 to go in the fourth quarter. And it's intercepted by Daniel Graham. Graham again with the ball, and there we go. Daniel Graham getting on the board for Mohawk. And a foul against Mohawk. Looking for a play. They pass it around. Laquan Hilton. For the three-pointer, he's just short on that one. Now Jordan Martin passes to Stephen LeMay. To Kujo Masuka. Daniel Graham. To Ramel Kalura, could not hit the three-pointer there. That might be the difference maker in this game. Mohawk has missed several three-point attempts in this game, hitting the rim, hitting everything but net. And intercepted again by Jordan Martin. And he gets another one. 80-69. Play is called dead. A foul. Mohawk will make some substitutions. Kujo Masuka will take a break. Ricky Morrison will come in back into the game. Oh.
Call a foul. There's contact, okay. But call something. They're shooting free throws if you call it. He's the only one that makes calls on them. Get Raheem, get ready, Raheem. That's dead before it goes in,
And some more free throws for Laquan Hilton. Kujo Masuka will come back into the game in exchange for Ricky Morrison. He'll get 2 attempts. He gets the first one. $81-69. Make that $82-69
for a 13-point lead for Niagara with just 2:40 to go. Now back the other way. Beautiful pass. They grab the ball again. He goes for it again. And Hilton has the ball again. And they're asking for 21 on the shot clock with 2:19 to go. Hilton with the ball again. He walks it in. And back the other way, Ramal Calora passes it Daniel Graham to LeMay. LeMay walks it in. And he gets one in. 2 minutes to go left in this fourth quarter. They are down by 11. By the looks of it, Niagara might end their season with a win. Although it's an 11-point game. We'll see what happens in the last minute 55. The pass around. That's a double dribble against Niagara. It'll be Mohawk's ball. And a sub made. Kuja Masuka coming back into the game. Masuka passes to Jordan Martin.
No threes, Raheem. No threes, Jamal. Jamal.
Kept alive by Daniel Graham. Jordan Martin looks to walk it in. Couldn't get that one in. And back the other way. Call blown. And he will get 2 shots here. This is Raheem Brent Barty. He gets the first one in to extend the lead 83 to 71. He fails on the second attempt, but it's grabbed by LeMay. Passes back to Graham, over to Kuja Masuka. Jordan Martin walks it in. Good play by Jordan Martin there. 73-83 with 1:14 to go. Mohawk not happy with that call, but regardless, it's a foul against them. And some more free throws. And he gets the first one in. Reese Radobenko. Makes it 85-73 for a 12-point lead. Jordan Martin shortens that lead down to 11. Intercepted by LeMay. Daniel Graham is pushed down.
Lucky. You gotta go to that one, yeah. Jay.
Niagara head coach not happy with the call. Get some free throws for Daniel Graham. He gets the first one in. Brings it up to 76. Cuts the lead down to 9. And to 8. (85-77). Niagara lead with 1:02 left in the quarter. The game's not over yet. Niagara with an 8-point lead, trying to shut the door on Mohawk. Mohawk will have to pull out a miracle to try and get back into this game. With just 1:02 left on the clock. It's a very, very tight contest. Brian Jonker looking to rally his team together to try and pull some sort of miracle. Very unlikely, but we'll see what happens. Niagara looking to win their final game of the season. As for Mohawk, win or lose, they're going to the playoffs. But they're trying to do their best to gain some momentum. Niagara grabs the ball. It's Hilton who passes it back to Jamal Wint. Back to Hilton. He's got 4 seconds to shoot, and a beautiful play there. 87-77, a 10-point lead again. And the clock was not running there. So to reset. And it'll add a couple seconds back on the clock. Now a substitution being made. Kuja Masuka will start with the ball in his final minute. Ooh. And a foul against Niagara. We'll give a couple of free throws to Ramel Kalora. Misses the first shot. And he misses the second one as well. And now will be Niagara's ball with 44 seconds left on the clock. They lead 87-77. No foul called on that play. And Hilton, another foul against Mohawk. Subs will be made. In comes Daniel Graham and Kuja Masuka. Most likely to finish the game. Here's some free throws for Laquan Hilton. He's led this team all game long. He missed the first shot. He'll get a second attempt here. And he doesn't miss the second time. 88-77 the lead now for Niagara in the final 30 seconds. And those brutal 3-point misses part of the reason why Mohawk unable to win this game. And they'll run the last 10 seconds down. They're up by 10. It was a close game all the way, but Niagara will win their final game of the season on a high note. An 88-77 win over the Mohawk Mountaineers. Niagara ending the season on a high note. Mohawk will look to put this loss in the rearview mirror as they get set to play in the championships later in the month of March. And the OCAA championships will take place at Lambton College in Sarnia between March 6th and March 8th. Mohawk.
We're here with Jordan Martin. So this is your last game. Tell me how that went.
Not as we planned. We wanted to win this game, but nothing was falling and just didn't go the way we planned, you know? But we're just going to work hard and prepare for the playoffs. We're just going to have to face a harder team now, but we're prepared for that.
So this is an overall successful season so far, so tell me about that.
It's definitely successful. We're going to end up with a 4th seed now probably, and then we're going to have to face a Redeemer after the crossover game against Georgia.
So this is your last year with the team, so tell me something that's important that you've learned from being on this team.
Trusting in your guys and always believing and never giving up. I learned that from my coach right here, actually.
Awesome. So thank you very much for the interview. A great game, and good luck in the playoffs. Awesome. So that was Jordan Martin, number 3 for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Unfortunately, they lost today, but they're going to move on to the playoffs with high spirits.
That'll do it for all of us here at Mohawk College at D-Bark. I'm Justin O'Coin. Thank you so much for tuning in for this OCAA men's basketball game. Until next time.